Got my end of the month meal, and next month, depending on the weather, I think we should be able to go thrifting. Chinese food, but it's a hamburger and rice. Those meatballs were pretty good. I tried a few of them already. Didn't eat all of them yet. I'll probably buy them again. And hamburgers, I'll eat hamburger again. Cooked it on the George Foreman grill. Rice I have enough. Pasta I have enough. I'll probably buy a box of Uncle Ben rice. Don't know if I'll do McDonald's or not, but if I don't, then I'll just buy some kind of frozen meal. Summertime, I'll probably do McDonald's, at least once in a while. The chicken, I probably won't buy the chicken I bought last time. I had one or two of them, and they didn't quite thaw out good. Maybe I'll let it thaw out longer, give it another try. Probably buy a different kind of chicken. I always buy the wrong chicken for some reason. When it comes to the frozen chicken, sometimes I buy a wrong one and I taste it, or I try, I don't like it. Boneless chicken is pretty good, so I'll probably do another fried rice again, or I'll do chicken and Alfredo. Probably more fried rice. So I'll probably buy a box of Uncle Ben rice, and I want to get some cakes, some sweets as well for next month. I'll do the same Lunchables, the egg sandwiches, and the egg and bacon. They were pretty good. I basically buy the same stuff over, except sometimes I buy the different chicken or different frozen meal, something like that. I need to restock some soup. I need to stock up on some canned goods as well. Corn and carrot. Or the frozen one. But it'll depend on the weather next month. We'll go thrifting after I do my food shopping. First food shopping and snacks. I have to do snacks, pop. I do every week pop. And winter pop is really hard. I managed to get through this winter. because I don't have a car, like, or I have to pay a taxi to do my pop shopping, so that's kind of hard. But luckily there was enough warm weather to where was able to get my pop. So I do that as much as I can in the beginning, whenever the winter, because of the sidewalks freezing up, it's really hard with a cart. And I don't have a car unless I take a taxi for groceries, and if I take a taxi for my shopping, then I'll run into my savings. There's a couple of kitchen items I'm looking for this summer as well. I'm going to try to get another fry chopper, a longer one. The bigger fry chopper runs about $100, maybe even more than that. Plastic fry choppers, what I have right now, they're like $40, $50. If I can find a nice one and it's plastic, I'll buy that. But I do want to get a kitchen mixer for my pizzas. I'm doing a lot of pizzas. At least one large pizza, so I'll probably have to buy 2 pepperonis and 2 bags of cheese. The small tin pizza sauces are good for me. I'll just get a couple of those, and I need to get making some mental notes for groceries. I need to get a couple cans of gravy, to go through gravy quite a bit. But something nice to have a different flavor in the stir fry. We'll get the meatballs again, the sausages, depends what I find. Maybe some hot dogs and stuff like that for next month. And it depends whatever else I can come up with groceries. Usually it's going to be stir fry. Don't know if I'll do lasagna or not, because ground beef is kind of too expensive. Even getting too expensive to make a spaghetti. So $20 a pack for ground beef, $15 to $20, and that's a lot compared to what it was 2 years ago, $10, $12. So ground meat is very rough right now. Eggs are pretty much okay. I get about 2 or 3 cartons of eggs per month, and we'll see how next month is. If it's going to be warm enough, we'll go do our groceries first, do our snacks. Probably middle of the month, we'll see how the weather is. Spring is March 20th, so we'll have to go thrifting probably next month. I've been thrifting over the past few weeks, few months, because of winter since last year. So I need to get out thrifting, and maybe I can find a French fry chopper. I'll look for a kitchen mixer as well. So little things like that will help me in the kitchen. A few things I need for the kitchen, and we'll get probably Uncle Ben's rice, some pasta, and we'll go from there. Maybe we'll buy a frozen lasagna or something. I want to make a lasagna from scratch, but I'll have to calculate and see how much it's going to cost. Making lasagna from scratch now, you're paying at least $60-$70. So for a large lasagna, that's like a lot of people on YouTube make a little tiny lasagna like this. Making those big giant casseroles is going to cost about $100. Funny how people make a small little tiny lasagna now. I laugh every time I see that. Thanks for watching. End of the month, leftover stir fry and a hamburger. Lasagna is pretty expensive to make because of the ground beef got up $20 a pack. Plus you need sometimes sausage to mix it in. So you're paying at least $40 on just meat, then another $40 in cheese. Come on. That's why they make those little tiny lasagnas, enough for one meal. They don't make those casserole lasagnas anymore. They can't afford them.